Hello guys, welcome all to the Max lecture series. So in this session we are going to see how to solve variable functions which are coming under double integrations. So let us go ahead with the first question. If you observe the given question is integral 0 to pi by 2, that is the first integration, and second integration one more time given as 0 to pi by 2, and a given function is sine of x plus y into dx dy. First of all, what is the basic difference between single integration and a double integration? If you observe the single integration, in case of single integration, only a function will be given like this. See, if you forget about the limit, you can take any limits or without limits. Single integration means a function will be given by keeping only one independent variable like that with respect to dx. Sometimes in place of x, we can also write like this f of t with respect to dt. Sometimes we also used to write it in terms of p, f of p with respect to dp. So always if you remember, f indicates function, whereas the variable that is lies inside the function is called independent variable. So here this function is being integrated with respect to one independent variable, that is called single integration. Suppose if you are changing, now if you are willing to integrate more than one independent variable, instead of observing the function like this, if your function will be given like this, see there. Now double integration. Single integration means one integration will be sufficient for one independent variable. When number of independent variables are increasing, suppose if you are considering a function which is having more than one independent variable, and its correspondent integrations will be given like this. It means this function is having two independent variable, one is x, another one is y. Now we have to integrate the function first with respect to x, and then again we have to integrate the whole function with respect to y. We can also reverse this procedure. First you can integrate the whole function with respect to y, and then you can integrate with respect to x. So it depends on the given function. Sometimes you have to choose with your mastermind, you have to decide which one we can integrate first, which one we can integrate later. So these two is depends on the way the function will be existing. But anyway, this is simply called double integration. Double integration means you can observe your function will be having two independent variable. Then what is called triple integration? In the same way, if we expand the triple integration, then directly you can guess, sir, triple integration means the given function will be having three independent variable. That's all. Now come back to the question. See there. Here our given function is having two independent variable. One is x, another one is y. So that's why we are going to integrate this function with respect to x. They are also given that. So here we have to integrate the function with respect to x as well as with respect to y also. Now here if you observe, the limits are given as 0 to pi by 2, that is finite limits, that to some finite values. There will be no any x or y in the integration limits. See, remember one more thing, when your limits are not having any variables, like here the variables are x and y. If your limits are having like integration of lower limit to upper limit is not having any variable in its limits, sometimes these kind of functions will be existing. In the upcoming lecture we will be observing that integration itself, they will be saying that 0 to x square, 0 to x plus y, like that some functions will be existing. So until analyze in the limits, if you observe, sir, there will be no any variables, simply given it is some finite limits, finite values. In that case, you can, it is choice is yours. Either you can integrate with respect to x first, or you can integrate with respect to y first. It is completely up to you. Here in our case also, if you observe, the limits are not having any variables like x and y. They are simply keeping some what I can say random values like 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2. So in this case, directly we can integrate with respect to x and with respect to y. Shall we start? Yes. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to integrate this function with respect to x first. That is the solution. What will be the answer? So there are two integrations. Let me complete the first integration. If we will integrate this function with respect to x first, then integration of sin x will become minus cos of x plus y. Then inner differentiation will give you simply 1 alone. After that, we did the integration with respect to x. So its correspondent limit, you can take 0 to pi by 2. Both are same limits. So you can take directly 0 to pi by 2 for x, and see there one more integration is pending. We also have to repeat the same integration with respect to y, that is later on. Now let us substitute the x limits. If I will substitute the x limits, it will become minus cos of pi by 2 plus y minus of, see there already one minus is there, while going up with the lower limit one more minus will exist, minus into minus will become 0, cos of x will become 0 automatically, so you will be having only cos y. So this will be over now. Okay sir, let us complete this with respect to dy, and our limits are going from 0 to pi by 2. Next step is over. What will be our next step? From here, before continuing the integration, let us complete few more things. What is the cos of 90 plus theta value? If we are having cos theta, if I am adding one more 90 with this, what is the value of cos of theta plus 90? It will be equal to minus sin theta. Yes or no? So directly substitute that value here. If I will substitute minus sin theta here, already one more minus is there. So minus into minus will become plus. So what will be having? You will be having sin y plus cos y with respect to dy. Of course, limits are going from 0 to pi by 2. Is it correct? Cos of 90 plus theta or cos of theta plus 90 will be giving you minus sin theta. So minus sin y. Already one more minus is there, so minus into minus became plus now. Final. So let us continue from this. If we will integrate sin theta, it will become minus cos theta, so that is minus cos y. If we integrate cos theta, it will become simply sin theta, that is simply sin y. Then it's time to substitute the limits one more time. If we will substitute the limits, what we will be getting? Upper limit minus cos pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2, upper limit to over, and then while going along with the lower limit we have to keep on minus, then minus cos 0 plus sin 0. Now tell me what will be the expected answer? We know cos pi by 2 will be approaching 0 plus sin pi by 2 will be giving us 1 minus of cos 0 will be giving us 1. Already one more minus is here, so it will become minus 1. Sin 0 will be 0. After that further it will become 1. Minus of minus 1 will become plus 1. So the correct expected answer for this question is plus 2. So this is all for this lecture. Remaining things we will see in the next class. Thank you all.